Hello everyone and welcome to another broadcast on the Spartan live stream. Tonight in middle border girls basketball action, the Somerset Spartans are set to take on the Amery Warriors. My name is Will Ross Miller and I'm joined on the microphone tonight by the one and only Cody Wallen. We will have Talon Lane helping us out on the camera here tonight on this Thursday.
It's Thursday
evening. Thank goodness. Well, talking about the Somerset Spartans here real quick. They come into this game with a record of 12-11 overall and a middle border conference record of, as you can see on your screen, 7-6. Mr. Wallen, want to run through the conference standings as they sit right now this last week of the regular season?
Yeah, looking at the standings here, Prescott and Altoona sitting on top with some really good win-loss differentials up there. Kind of a big mix in the middle with Ellsworth and Baldwin-Woodville, Somerset in the middle there, and then Osceola, Amery, and St. Clair Central kind of near the bottom of the conference there. But pretty competitive all the way through.
True.
Again, we see those two losses that Prescott has were to the Ellsworth Panthers.
That's right.
So any team can beat anybody as we move into postseason play here, and should be an interesting one.
Well, yeah, and we'll talk more about seeding as we go here tonight for sure. I have the bracket up here on my computer. Interesting thing about that's the standings while we still have them up, though. Somerset beating Altoona for 2 of their 3 conference losses, which is really interesting. So,
right.
And Somerset was they handled them easily in both of those games, which is really interesting.
Yes.
Wallen, we're going to send it to you to give us kind of the leading scorers here for Somerset with this last regular season game.
Yeah, so nothing's really changed since the last time we threw this graphic up there, just shifted a little bit. But Heather Gaikowski is the point scorer for this team in the paint, 14.5 points per game. Heavy in the
post.
paint and post. I would say paint and post at the same time.
Yeah.
Also dominating the rebound category there. And then Mackenzie Lesha kind of doing everything else on there. You also see her kind of second in scoring, second in rebounds, but then first in assists and steals per game as well.
Loading up the stat sheet.
Yeah, those two players dominating forces for the Spartans, and then sprinkle in Claire Anderson and Lucy Nichols from 3, and then Julie Rybecki's acrobatic tricks along the way, and got a pretty good offensive weapons there.
Absolutely. This Somerset team we've seen consistently throughout the season. They have a bunch of different players that can step up and score. Just depends on the night, depends on how people are feeling. So we'll talk a little bit more about the Amery Warriors here with a little bit of time we have left. They are 8-14 on the season, 3-10 in conference, as you saw earlier, averaging just under 50 points a game, which is right around where Somerset is also at. Leading scorer for the Warriors is Grace Carlson, the junior. She averages 12.5 points per game and leads the Warriors also in rebounds with 4.9. Obviously, we'll talk a lot more about these teams throughout the evening, but for now, we're going to send it down to the hardwood as we have National Anthem and starting lineups. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to the Spartan live stream.
Show your support for the players and the contributions of our officials. Now, to honor America, would you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by the cast of Newsies, the upcoming musical here at SHS, under the direction of Jamie Pelleggi. Grace Carlson. Junior, number 15, Veronica Fox. Freshman, number 20, Alexandra Edwards. And freshman, number 32, Elise Hoffman. The Warriors are coached by Gabe Wilson and assisted by Amanda Azapura. And now, for your Somerset Spartans. Sophomore, number 10, Julia Radecki. Senior, number 12, Mackenzie Lesha. Junior, number 14, Shaylin Strumpke. Junior, number 15, Heather Gaikowski. And junior, number 22, Claire Anderson. The Spartans are coached by Corey Lindenberg and assisted by Ben Kiekhofer, Jeremy Lesha, and Caitlin Strumpke. Today's WIA officials are Ted Bauer, William Holbrook, and Michael Nelson.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like a trio of freshmen starting for Amery tonight. Should be interesting. Luciana Azapura, based on Jess Wing's pronunciation.
All right, yep.
Yeah, we're going to go with that. Second leading scorer for the Warriors, 11.4 points. Starting alongside Alex Edwards and Elise Hoffman. Very rarely will you see three freshmen starting in the middle border conference.
True.
Julia Rybacki will do the tip for the Spartans. She goes up right to Heather Gaikowski. Somerset will control out of the tip. Heather can't quite get it to go. And Amery comes charging down the court looking to get the first points of this game. Moving it around the perimeter. Eyeing up a three-pointer, nothing going there. Amery not really looking into the paint at all yet. Nice dribble drive there, but a nicer block there by Shaylin Strumpke as the junior gets some nice defense going there. Mackenzie Lesha, the main point guard for this Somerset Spartan squad, playing her last home regular season game.
Wow.
Yep, pretty crazy stuff. Rybacki dribbled into a couple of defenders there, back out to Lesha. She'll drive. Trying that right wing, nothing going there, and turns the ball over there. It's going to be a foul on Lesha. As it'll be Amery's ball here. Able to get the ball into Azapura. She'll go right down the lane. Too hard off the glass, and that's going to be off Heather Gaikowski there. Can't quite corral the rebound. Mr. Wallen, we have a boys hockey game going on, a regional game here. Any scoring updates for that?
Well, I saw up 6-1 at one point. Let me double check the score here. And it looks like Somerset won 9-2 over Menominee.
Wow, solid showing for the Spartans for sure in that first round of the playoffs.
2 seed versus 7 seed is what that one was.
There you go.
Now we have the girls hockey, the Western Wisconsin Stars coming up here at 7:30 against Chippewa Falls Menominee, as well as Julie Rybacki goes to the hoop.
Making it look really easy there, just flying around to all of the defenders there. And Julia the Matrix Rybacki, too fast for Amery on that one. Somerset gets back. Looks like they're going to be in the 3-2 zone defense here, a calling card for this team since game one. It's worked well. And I feel like they've really learned to perfect it.
Correct.
Amery trying to find the soft spot in that zone. They kick back out. Sometimes this can work. The three is up. The three is good. Tough for Claire Anderson. She got kind of compressing in when the ball gets into the paint, and then you have to be quick to get back out to prevent those open threes. Heather Gaikowski with a rare miss there, and Somerset has to get back. 2-3, Amery with the early lead here. As Amery has been doing a good job of being patient here so far. Almost lose that one, but the Warriors able to secure it again. Back out to the corner here. Nice move there, up, not good. That one doesn't go either. And boy, Amery has had a couple of offensive rebound opportunities that have just not worked out. Julia Rybacki just a bit too fast there for her own good. Solid student section here, especially considering there are 2 playoff games going on tonight for hockey. A lot of basketball players here representing, and Somerset doesn't get back again as Amery with the early lead, 5-2.
And this one you don't have to pay for.
That is correct. Free entrance for students here. Claire Anderson up. Oh, in and out. No good. That ball was halfway down. Wallen's like you're struggling to find a spot up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where to stand.
That's tough. Usually you're back behind the table easily, but you can't see as well back there.
That's true.
Right to Mackenzie Lesha until she'll take it up the floor. Will she go all the way? Nope, she'll dish to Rybacki, back out to Lesha. Into Heather Gaikowski. Should have an easy bucket here, and there the first points for the junior Heather Gaikowski, leading scorer for the Somerset Spartans, averaging over 14 points per game. Student section is up. Somerset down 1. Making it difficult in the paint. Amery's done a good job of penetrating the paint, though, from the outside, from the perimeter. Don't really have a strong post presence, it appears, so far, as Lesha kicks that one out of bounds. Full cheer squad in attendance here. Cheer team competing at state here in a couple weekends, I believe. Is it
Saturday?
Or is it Saturday?
Yeah, this
right
Saturday
on.
over in Oshkosh.
I suppose we are doing a cheer send-off tomorrow at school. Nice rebound there by Anderson. Somerset looking for their first lead of this game. I should say their second. They got the first points in this one. Anderson to Rybacki. Back out to Strumke, who takes the long 2. Front iron, that one won't go. Can someone get a long rebound? Amery can, and they'll storm back. Rybacki playing good defense.
So on Tuesday, Amery's going to be traveling up to Barron for their first round of the playoffs.
Yep, Amery drew the 10 seed, and Barron, the Barron Bears, the 7 seed. Also, we will be hosting, we'll probably talk about this a couple times here tonight, but we will be hosting a regional game on Tuesday here, so there will be a live stream on Tuesday.
Somerset is the 6th seed.
Correct, playing against the
Central Panthers.
The number 11 Panthers, who Somerset has defeated twice this season. 3-pointer up, no good, and Strumke's in a good spot there.
But I talked to Mackenzie Lesh about the game, and she, I won't say that she has concerns, but just it's one of those things where you don't like to play a team 3 times.
Nope, that's exactly right. It's the old adage, it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yep.
Mia Olsen, what is she doing down there? Got the rebound, put back, not good, and Amery coming back this way. Yep, Somerset, the girls doing a good job of taking each game 1 game at a time. Could potentially be the last home game for Mackenzie Lesha. Count that one in the foul. Nice finish there by number 11 for the Warriors. That's Grace Carlson. Junior leading rebounder and scorer on this Warriors squad. 3 team fouls for Somerset here already, and Addie McGeehan will check in. Strumke checking out. Yeah, it's that playoff time once again, Mr. Wallen. Always exciting when you get some playoff basketball going.
We'll see what the boys basketball team gets. They have their seed meeting this Sunday.
That's correct. So by Monday's live stream, we do have a boys live stream on Monday. Claire Anderson with a rare 2-point bucket
a
there.
rare drive to the hoop. Indeed,
yeah. She took it, though. It was a good call. Somerset now in their 2-2-1 press. Amery hasn't seen this yet, and Somerset has to get back. Claire Anderson with a good job of deflecting that pass. 3-point up, 3-point good. Nice job there by Azapira, the freshman. Her first 3 points of this one. Smooth shot there from the freshman.
Yeah.
Amery, a team that certainly could be dangerous here in the future. We saw second to last in conference right now, obviously, but when you're starting 3 freshmen, you obviously have an eye to the future for sure.
8 wins on the year, though.
There you go. Solid showing.
Yep.
Amery up by 5 right now against Somerset. So Rybacki with the tip. And dribbles it out of bounds.
It repeated what we saw earlier.
Yeah. Bit too much there for the sophomore, as the Warriors will look to add on to their lead. Of course, tomorrow, Mr. Wallen, we haven't talked about it yet. Boys basketball against Ellsworth. the 100th Spartan live stream. How about that?
It's just wild to think about.
It really is. 2.5 years ago, we started it. I wasn't there for the first one. I was there for the second one, though.
And the remaining 98,
yep,
97,
just about.
whatever.
Missed a handful here and there.
I just went back and rewatched part of the second live
Oh my
stream of all
gosh.
time, and boy, that has some.
We've come a long way.
Yes, we have.
You showed me some clips yesterday. That was hilarious. Warriors with a nice finish there. They've gone on a nice run. Wondering if Coach Lindenberg might take a timeout here pretty soon.
Even 99 games in here, we still do not claim to be professionals.
No, we don't, and we don't mind if you mute us.
Nope.
You don't have to tell us if you mute us.
Right.
We're okay with living with the delusion that all people listening are, all people watching are also listening. But we've had a good time. Certainly made some leaps and bounds in terms of improvement here as we've gone, and it's been fun.
And you called it here. Lindenberg goes with the timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll go with a ad read here for a group that's been with us, a college that's been with us from the very beginning, Northwoods Technical College. Northwoods Technical College, stay safe and learn locally. Start at Northwood Technical College and save thousands. They're also a nationally recognized two-year college. Go further, faster, at Northwood Technical College.
And here I am removing the logo from the screen
now
because
excellent.
I did not do that at the end of the first half in the last game, and I got
we
lot
heard about it.
of
We heard about
attitude
it.
from some of the players. About
Julia Ryback, he had some nice plays there at the end.
She
where
did,
It was
and
hard to
she
see
was-
over. Forget what, I think it was the Wisconsin logo that was potentially over the screen there.
Yes.
Amery with the lead here, up 7. And that one's going to be almost out of bounds, and Somerset still gets it. Mia Olson up to Claire Anderson. Anderson thought about the three. Strumpke out to Lucy Nichols, the freshman. Mia with the drive. Up off the glass, no good. Heading back to the Warriors. Strumpke lucky not to get a foul called there. Back out. Amery doing a good job with some crisp passes here. Somerset usually capitalizes, and then just as I say that, there's that pass. But Somerset usually capitalizes on those steals, those kind of lagging passes. But Amery's done a pretty good job of limiting those so far. Olsen up to Anderson. Amery playing a kind of trap defense here, and it works to their advantage as Somerset has to get back. Anderson gets the rebound. Somerset could have numbers if she took off there, but they'll slow it down, and Lucy Nichols will play the point here for Somerset. Wide open three-point attempt for Nichols. She'll take it. It's good. Lucy Nichols for 3, the freshman with her first points of this one. And that's a big one there for Somerset as they cut the Amery lead down to 4. 9:13, just over 10 to go. I've been impressed with Amery's patience in this one so far. They're definitely playing above their record. And that bodes well as you go into the playoffs, for sure. 3-point up. That's a nice quick release. Can't quite get it to go. And Addie McGeehan's there. That will be a jump ball heading back to Somerset. Well, we've talked about the same concept with the Somerset girls basketball team playing their best basketball at the end of the season.
Yeah, we mentioned kind of at the beginning of the year that there was some issues with turnovers and just kind of team chemistry. All these players kind of playing with each other for the first time with a big senior class graduating last year. But really, as we're getting towards the end here, kind of jiving a little bit better together, and the results have been there.
Yeah. I mean, besides Mackenzie Lesha and Heather Gaikowski, none of these players on the floor had a whole lot of experience last year.
A couple minutes here or there, but yeah.
Yep. Claire Anderson has stepped up and certainly refined her game in terms of a sharpshooter. We've talked at length about Lucy Nichols as a player that has come out of nowhere this year. And of course, if you talk to the players, they'll say Lucy's been there the entire time, making them better. But we finally get to see it up here on varsity. Julia Rybacki, I feel like, just gets better every game in terms of refining her game.
Shaylin Strumpke and Addie McGeehan being that kind of consistent presence in the paint as well.
Shaylin Strumpke, especially as a passer and a defender, have gotten so much better this year, and it's really been fun to watch.
And then watching Mia develop as well as kind of the point guard of the future.
Yep, it'll be a different look next year, even with just Mackenzie Lesha gone. Wow, what a nice move there by Heather Gaikowski. 4 points for her, Somerset down 2. It'll be a different look next year, only with one player gone, just because of how present Mackenzie Lesha is. And I mean, this lineup right here very well could be your starting lineup for the Somerset Spartans.
That is true.
Next season. Lucy Nichols slow to close out there. He'll be out of bounds regardless. Somerset ball looking to tie it up here potentially or take the lead with this next possession. Nichols will inbound it to Anderson, who sends it right back to Nichols. Anderson will dribble it up. Nichols wide open on the other side of the floor. Somerset doing a good job of spacing out there. Anderson bobbles, gets it into Gaikowski. Back into Gaikowski up, and not quite able to get it. Offensive rebound, able to draw the foul.
How often have we seen that play? The Strumpke to Gaikowski connection in the paint there.
Shaylin for a post player, I don't have the stats right up there with me, but has to have a lot more assists than you would expect.
I think I might have it up here. Let me just take a look.
Strumpke with 1.4 assists per game, so not as crazy as I thought, but she's just a really good facilitator.
See, we shouldn't have looked. We should have just assumed.
Yeah.
Shaylin Strumpke averaging 10.5 assists a game. Just kidding.
From the post.
Yep.
Somerset ties it up there, 13 apiece. Warriors will look to reclaim the lead on this one. Back in the 3-2 zone is Somerset. Lesha getting an extended break here. Probably one of the longer ones that we've seen this season for the senior. As I think Coach Lindenberg wants to see how this lineup plays out a little bit too. Gaikowski doing a good job of closing out there. Yep, good defense here by Somerset. You can hear it from the bench, and that's another block there by Shaylin Strumpke. She's had a couple of really big blocks this season, some emphatic block party from Shaylin Strumpke. Nichols will drive, back into Gaikowski, out to Strumpke, into a cutting Rybacki, who dishes back out to Anderson, who put up the three. That one's back iron. Heather, back out to Nichols, who will drive. Nothing going there. Back out to Strumpke, and Somerset's being patient. They're taking good looks. And once again, Heather Gaikowski will go to the line. Got the warm-ups going on on our...
It just dropped
about
a minute ago.
There we go. I suppose 7:30 puck drop was the plan, so right on schedule. Pretty packed crowd there. Wallen, when we go after this game... I talked through Heather's free throw. When we go, we might be standing.
Yep.
That is fine by me, as long as we can see some girls hockey for Somerset. Heather Gaikowski will look to take the lead here for the Spartans. And the junior does. Heather's up to 7. Somerset's up to 14. Gaikowski responsible for half of the points for the Spartans. Back out to the corner. Nice ball movement here. Into the paint. That's dribbled out of bounds there by the junior number 11, Grace Carlson. Oh, that's actually going to be out of bounds on Somerset. That's going to be a timeout for the Spartans here, and we'll take that as an opportunity to thank one of our other sponsors, Wisconsin Credit Union. From childhood through retirement, Wisconsin Credit Union's Smart Financial Literacy Program is packaged according to life stages with a variety of helpful resources. Visit wisconsincu.org for more information. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to support Somerset Athletics, and we are happy to have Wisconsin Credit Union on this year as one of our sponsors.
Yeah, new sponsor this year.
Yep. Ooh, cheer team with some nice aerials here. Sadly, our camera operator didn't quite catch those. That's a full timeout there. Oh, Wallen, we should try to get that up on the big screen on our camera if we can. We have the players for the Western Wisconsin Stars that are...
Oh, I just missed it.
Erin Herda was named first team all-conference and co-player of the year.
And a finalist for Wisconsin Miss Hockey.
That's awesome. So congratulations to Erin Herda as she's playing right now. I believe Kenzie Weeks was on the second team for all conference.
I think
Madison Troutmiller was
honorable mention, and McKenna Ducklow got
second team as well. Yep, second team defender.
Oops.
So a couple of Somerset Spartans representing.
There we go.
There we go. We'll get the scoreboard back up here. Steal there by Rybacki, and we're going to have a foul called.
I've never claimed to be good at this technical
Nah,
aspect, but
we're just now kind of playing around with all the different screens, different things we
it's
can add.
added a whole new level of complexity.
Yes, it has. Lesha will inbound it here to Strumke. Back to Lesha. Out to Rybacki. Strumke top of the key, swinging it around the perimeter into Gaikowski. It's been working so far. May as well continue to try it. See if Amery starts to double team Heather Gaikowski here. As Rybacki with a nice move there. Out to Anderson. Lesha with the shot fake there. Somerset being patient, not forcing anything, something that they probably would have done at the beginning of the season. As Rybacki will drive right down the middle and loses it. Amery will retain possession here. Almost an over and back. Warriors looking to retake the lead here with just under 6.5 to go in the first half. Right through that zone, dishing back out. Nice drive there. Back out for the three. It's up. Front iron, no good. No box out. Counted on the foul there. Nice job. Number 15 for the Warriors. That's Veronica Fox, a junior, as she gets the points to go. Her first points in this one. And she'll try to get the old-fashioned three-point play. Addie McGeehan checking in for Shaylin Strumke. That is Strumke's second foul. Officially in foul advisory is the junior Shaylin Strumke. So she'll take a seat here for a little bit. That shot is up, and that shot is good. Nice job by Fox. Getting 3 points there, and Amery's back up by 2. Wallen, I assume that you'll give us any scoring updates as they happen in that Western Wisconsin Stars game.
Yes, the live stream seems to be down at the moment, so I'm not quite sure where it went, but hopefully it pops back up.
2 points there, I believe, by Addie McGeehan, as that game's all tied up again here in Somerset. 3-point up. Rimmed around, no good. Claire Anderson with another rebound.
As a group that's tried to live stream at the Somerset Ice Arena,
not conducive to live streaming.
It is tricky.
Yes, it is, especially when you have nice job there. Heather Gaikowski starting to take over here a little bit in this first half, up to 9 points. Our probably one of the bigger fails of the live stream was our attempt to live stream hockey. As it was a fun game to watch, but not a fun game to live stream. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound there by Azapura. That'll be a jump ball, and that'll head back to the Warriors. Mia Olsen checking in. She'll check in for Julia Rybacki. Amery will inbound it. And they'll set it back up. 3-point attempt up. That one's good. Nice shot there. Number 20, Alex Edwards. The freshman averages 9 points per game for the Warriors. Lesha will try to drive. She'll stop. That's going to be a foul there. Amery's fourth. Both teams with 4 fouls here with about 5 to go in the first half. As Lucy Nichols will check in for Claire Anderson here.
She's sitting with those 3 points from that 3, right?
Correct. As Heather Gaikowski has half the points here for the Spartans with 9 of their 18. Somerset down 1 after that 3-pointer. Lesha wants to get it back here. Almost loses it. Able to get it back. Back to Mia Olsen, who thought about the 3. Instead, she'll drive. Needs some help. McGee on top of the key. Out to Nichols. Oh, Heather, nice attempt there. Just couldn't quite get the right angle. Dishing it back out. Fox for 3. That one's no good, and McGeehan can secure the long rebound. Somerset still looking to reclaim the lead here. As Lesha's been pretty quiet so far. She'll take the 3. Oh, in and out, no good. Nichols, nice rebound. Back out to McGeehan. Tough break there, and that's going to be a foul on Heather Gaikowski with the push. That will be Heather's first foul, Spartan's 5th.
Well, kind of interesting not to be saying Mackenzie Lesha's name that much in this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, she sat more than she normally would, so makes sense. I want to keep everyone fresh here before that playoff game on Tuesday. I don't believe they have any more games tomorrow or over the weekend, so this is probably their last action they have. Nice deflection there by Lesha. She goes right to Mia Olsen. Nice crossover dribble. Olsen back out to Lesha. Into Gaikowski. Up and no good, but what a rebound there, and they're going to call it a jump ball. If they would have given Addie McGee another half second,
correct,
would have been a rebound for her. Oh, live stream back on.
Yes, I think.
Oh, just as I say that, it's back off. Do we know if there's any scoring yet?
Well,
hard to see with the scoreboard. Looks like 0-0.
Tough to see.
Somerset reclaims the lead here. Get back to talking about this game, I suppose. Heather Gaikowski up to 11 points now, Wallen. Don't want to jinx her or anything, but a bit reminiscent of her performance where she scored 30 points earlier this season. One of my favorite moments from this season of the live stream.
Yeah, definitely.
That was very impressive.
One of our first games. That might have been the first girls
game. I think it may have been. Yep.
Possible.
That may be the most points we've seen a girls basketball player score in one of our live stream games.
For our own team.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, Isabella Lenz scored over 50 that one time.
Yep.
So. Ooh, running into a wall there, and Heather Gaikowski secures it. Somerset will look to add on to their lead here, up by 1 with 3 to go.
2019 Spartans lead. 2019 last normal year we had.
There we go. Very true. Oh, yeah, a good year, as we would say sometimes when we see those scores up there. And when Lucy Nichols hits a couple of these free throws, we'll have 22-19, which who knows what that will look like.
You probably just jinxed her there.
Nah,
you did.
Can't jinx Lucy Nichols.
Except I did 2 games ago.
Yes, you did. There we go. Gets the friendly roll on the other hoop there. 22-19. Somerset with the 3-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Amery around the 3-point line here. Back out. And that's really what they've been doing. When they do get those entry passes into the paint, they're not really looking for a bucket. They're looking to kind of change the angle. Oh my gosh, Addie McGeehan just snatching that one out of midair. My goodness. 3-point lead for Somerset. Back into Heather Gaikowski. A glass, good. 13 points for the junior now. 24-19. Nice pass there by Amery. Off the glass, no good. 3-point attempt up. 3-point attempt off the front iron, and Nichols will get the rebound. Pitches it to Lesha. Just over 2 to play now. Somerset looking to add on to that lead. Back into Gaikowski. Back off the glass, and it's good again. Amery does not have an answer for Heather Gaikowski as the junior's up to 15 points, and Somerset's up to 26. My goodness. Take another time out here to thank our third sponsor, Countryside Plumbing and Heating. Stay cozy this winter with a new variable speed Bryant Evolution system, including Perfect Heat Plus and Perfect Humidity Plus technologies. To learn more, contact Countryside Plumbing and Heating at
715-246-2660
or www.countrysideph.com. Bryant,
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Another one of the original.
Yep. Been with us since the
sponsors.
Beginning.
Heather Gaikowski matching her jersey number with 15 points here with 2:07 remaining in the first half.
Amery it's been like clockwork. Somerset knows that they can take those 2 points almost every time. It'll be interesting to see in these next couple of sets going into halftime what Amery does different defensively to stop Heather Gaikowski.
We pretty much see this in every game. Heather gets a couple quick baskets early on, then the adjustments start happening. We start seeing the double teams and triple teams to shut her down, and that opens up the game for the rest of the team.
Absolutely, but there's still a single team in her right here. Bit of a difficult angle there. She gets the offensive rebound, has to get it back out. She does. Lesha for 3. That's no good. That's going to be tipped out of bounds. Heading back to Somerset. McGeehan was there, but tipped out by Amery. Baseline out of bounds play, a.k.a. a blob. Into Gaikowski, loses that one. Somerset has to get back. 26-19, minute and a half to go. Nice scooping in there by the junior number 11, Grace Carlson. Carlson up to 10 points. A quiet impressive 10 points for the junior here so far. Into Gaikowski, up, and she'll go to the line. They're still just kind of leaving her out on an island there.
Yep.
She'll try to make it 16 and then 17. That one's good. 16 points. A couple of substitutions coming in here. Julia Rybacki and Claire Anderson. Second one up. Second one good. Boy, it can be devastating when you have a post player like Heather Gaikowski who not only makes the buckets but also gets those free throws.
And Heather Gaikowski gets a little bit of an extended break here at the end of the first half as Taylor Schochner steps in.
There we go. Good to see Taylor get some opportunity here. Good defense here by Somerset. Nice job by Taylor to close out there. Somerset looking for a rebound. And it's going to be a foul on the Spartans, their 6th. As neither team in bonus here in this first half with under a minute to play. Not very often you see that. Amery quickly inbounding that one out. Back out again. 3-point attempt, thought about it. Good defense here by Somerset. Trying to get that ball. Shot up and no good. Somerset will have an opportunity to maybe get the last shot up at this half, in this half. Rybacki. She'll dribble drive, goes up, floater not strong enough. Oh, almost able to save that one is Julia Rybacki, but instead she'll be out of bounds. Somerset still leading by 7 points here, 28-21. 26.7 to go as Apuro will bring it up the floor for the Warriors. Out to the corner, 3-pointer up. Long, no good. Hit off Claire Anderson out of bounds there, so Amery will retain possession with 13 seconds to go. See what they have chalked up here. Somerset playing good defense. Have to guard the person inbounding, though, as they take the 3. That one's no good. 8 seconds to go. Somerset gets an opportunity to get the last shot here. 3, 2, 1. Have to get it up. Oh, my goodness! Lucy Nichols. What a way to finish the half for the freshman. The buzzer beater. Nichols up to 8. Somerset up to 31. They'll take a 10-point lead going into half. Boy, what a way to finish. Our first buzzer beater of the season right there, Mr. Wallen.
That's pretty cool.
That was awesome. Coming from the freshman, Lucy Nichols. Been pretty clutch all season long, and it continues right there. Well, folks, we thank you for tuning into the Spartan live stream. We are going to take a quick break here during halftime. Make sure you stay tuned. With about a minute left, we'll bring the leading scorers from the first half, kind of recap the first half, and look forward to the second half, and maybe have a Western Wisconsin Stars update for you as well. Again, thank you for tuning into the Spartan live stream. We will talk to you soon. All right, and we're back here in Somerset. Just about 40 seconds remaining here in halftime. Somerset leading 31-21. Lucy Nichols with a very exciting buzzer beater at the end of the first half. And Wallen, we have the first half leaders up on the screen right now.
Yeah, Heather Gaikowski getting it done as she did kind of through that whole first half there. Said her name a lot. She's at 17 points, all of them in the paint.
Yes.
A couple free throws there as well. Lucy Nichols, like you said, that last three-pointer at the buzzer. She hit one earlier in the half, too, and then it had a nice layup. Or no, she had free throws.
Yep.
That's right. And then Claire Anderson and Adam McGeehan with 2 points each as well to round out the scoring at 31.
There we go. Somerset doing a really good job here so far. And, I mean, keys for the second half, I think it's pretty simple. Keep on sending the ball to Heather Gaikowski. The second that Amery starts making some adjustments, start hitting some outside shots.
I was just saying, until the adjustments are there, keep doing it.
Yep. And Amery will start with the ball here going into the second half. Spartans up 10. Amery led for a good chunk of that first half, but Somerset kept it close and then really pulled away at the end of the first half. Amery has been playing, I feel like they've been playing relatively well in terms of taking care of the ball. Just haven't had some shots that have been knocked down. Struggled from beyond the arc so far. And Heather Gaikowski with another rebound there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. The ball movement's been good. The turnovers haven't been too many turnovers, but shots just not landing yet. But
Lesha, easy entry to the paint there. And that's going to be out of bounds going back to the Spartans. I mean, you have to think that Amery will get some more shots to fall here, but they really don't have a post presence on this team.
Right.
They use the post to kind of facilitate more outside shots, more of kind of a pivot point in terms of passing. Rybacki with the ball top of the key. She'll drive back out to Lesha, bobbles it a little bit there. She'll take the long two. It's short. Lesha just not been quite on so far here tonight. 2 fouls, 0 points. As the senior playing her last regular season game here in Somerset, she will be playing a postseason game here next Tuesday that we will be live streaming. The 6th-seeded Somerset Spartans will take on the 11th-seed St. Croix Central Panthers as the bank is open for the Amery Warriors at 8:01. Hey, Mr. Wallen, you know the one thing better than a bank?
what's that, Mr. Rossmiller?
A credit union,
Oh.
specifically Wisconsin Credit Union, a proud sponsor of Somerset Athletics and the Spartan Livestream. Into Gaikowski, up, in, and good. 19 points, Heather Gaikowski, as she is putting in work here tonight. Trying to get to that magical 30 number, I think, again, which would be pretty awesome.
Oh, good drive to the hoop there.
Yep. Is that number 10 for the Warriors?
Yep.
I believe that was once again as a Pura. The freshman has 3 points here, as she is the second leading scorer for the Warriors with 11.4 points on the season. Leading scorer for the Warriors at halftime is number 11. Number 11 would be Grace Carlson with 10 points so far here. Strong showing in one half of basketball. Second free throw attempt is going to be up here. Shooting it with one hand almost, and she gets it to go. Up to Anderson. Wide open three-point attempt for Claire Anderson. That one doesn't go. It's off the back iron. Claire still looking for her first 3 of this one here. Rybacki, good on-ball defense there. Lesha with the deflection there. Nice job by the senior. As she'll take it slowly up the floor. Nice pass up to Rybacki. Easy bucket. Gets it to go. And that's a classic Mackenzie Lesha pass there. Brett Favre-esque down the floor, as those certainly will be missed after Lesha graduates. Nice ball movement by the Warriors. Woo! And number 20 for the Warriors, Alex Edwards, rewards the nice passing with a 3 there. Edwards has hit 2 threes here so far tonight. Anderson stuck in a corner, able to get it to Lesha. Back out to Rybacki, into Gaikowski. Nice pass to Strumke. What? Some nice passing there by the Spartans. In and out. Nice facilitating job there by Gaikowski to find the wide open Strumke. Nice work. And that's going to be a ticky-tack foul on Somerset there, as that's going to be on Julia Rybacki, as she is not happy. Hands on hips, shaking her head. Somerset still leading by 10 here with 15 to go. And Anderson gets the steal. Will she go all the way? Stops, shoots, not able to get it to go. Back out to Lesha. Heather Gaikowski will drive the lane. Scoop up and in. Gaikowski with 21. She's going for that 30. Has plenty of time here left. As the Warriors have not found an answer for Heather Gaikowski.
Doing a good job limiting our perimeter shooting, but like you said, paint's wide open right now.
Warriors take the three-point attempt here. Lesha with some good positioning. That's going to be out of bounds, heading back to the Warriors. Kenzie Lesha doesn't quite agree on that one. Coach Lindenberg coaching him up from the sidelines. 39-27. Wide open three-point attempt is up and good.
Ooh.
Can't leave Carlson wide open like that as she's up to 13 points. Somerset has to be careful about those. They've had some issues out of baseline out of bounds plays, leaving some shooters wide open. Gaikowski giving herself some room with the elbow there, going up and in again. 23 points. It's like clockwork every single time they come down the floor. Lesha with the tip, Lesha with the steal. Can she finish? She can. The senior with her first 2 points of the game here as Somerset opens up a 13-point lead here, 43-30. Nice closeout there by Claire Anderson. Long rebound will go back to the Warriors as they can reset it up here. Long two, air ball no good. Oh, nice attempt there. That's number 34 for the Warriors. That's Anna Gould. That's some good effort. Lesha stops, pops, shoots. No good there. Heading back to the Warriors as Heather Gaikowski tipped that one out of bounds. 43-30. Fox checks in for Edwards. As she'll inbound it to Azapira. Ooh, almost a nice defensive play there by Claire Anderson. I feel like we've seen a lot of improvement from Claire Anderson with her perimeter defense this season too.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't necessarily call her a liability, but she's stood out and made some pretty good plays as of late. Driving the baseline there, back out. Ooh, almost able to get the steal there is Rybacki, who's also just been a nuisance on the perimeter defensively.
So quick.
Yes. Has a long wingspan too. Just a very good athlete. And Somerset is just playing stifling defense here so far.
And if you want to call Julia Rybacki a nuisance, then you can multiply that by 10 when you're trying to go against Mackenzie Lesha.
That is correct. That is her calling card on defense. Pitch up to Rybacki, who goes up and gets it to go. Kenzie Lesha with another half-court pass there to the sophomore, Julia Rybacki. And Somerset's leading 45-30. 6 points for Rybacki now. And that's going to be out of bounds, heading back to Somerset. Addie McGee and Mia Olson, Lucy Nichols checking in for Julia Rybacki, Shaylin Strumpke, and Claire Anderson. Keeping Heather out there. I want to see another 30 points from Heather. I want to see not another 30 points, but 30 points from Heather Gaikowski would be pretty cool again. McGee in. Heather trying to get open there in the paint. Out to Nichols, wide open three. That one's up. Back iron, can't quite get that one to go. Lucy Nichols has a couple of signs on the other side that some folks might be able to see, some brightly colored signs. That's cool. Two-pointer, doesn't get the friendly roll, and Nichols will get the rebound. She'll take it up the floor. Back to Lesha. Lesha out to Mia Olson, into Gaikowski. Triple teamed, back out to Nichols. That one's up. That one's, I thought that was going to be good. Heather gets it, and another bucket there. 25 points by Heather Gaikowski. Couple buckets to go here. And I have to think that after Heather might get to that 30-point mark, we might be seeing some more Taylor Schochner. Might be seeing some Jenna Pepper as well sprinkled in. As that's 15 points now for number 11, Grace Carlson.
Might be seeing that even sooner as Shaylin Strepke looks like she's about to check in.
Into Gaikowski. Up and in. 27 points. Oh, my goodness. It's fun to watch when Heather just executes on every single play. I am shocked that Amery has not made any adjustments. Bucket goes there by the Warriors. Down 15.
17 points there for Carlson now.
Yeah, she has had a great game. Into Gaikowski, up and in. 29 points. Oh, my goodness.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it,
Nope.
kind of thing.
Coach Lindenberg's job has been pretty easy so far in this second half. Wide open three, up. Back iron, right to Lucy Nichols. Into McGeehan. Thought about trying to get it to Heather. Heather has another nice opportunity here. Back out to Mia Olsen, who will take the three. It's up. It's good! Mia Olsen for three. 54-34. Olsen with her first points of this one. Wow. 20-point lead here, just like that for the Spartans, as Amery has been struggling offensively as of late. Tipped by Nichols. Can she get it? Not quite able to corral that one. Amery bringing it back. Lucy Nichols almost has her own kind of cheering section up here near the live stream lounge. Nichols with another rebound.
That's, I think, 3 on the last 3 possessions for her.
I think you're right. Gaikowski get into the paint. Nice seal there. Up. Oh, Heather gets her own rebound. Back out to Nichols. Floater. Oh, can't quite get the bucket to go. Oh, my goodness. And Nichols will go to the charity stripe. As Lucy's up to 9 points now. Heather getting a quick breather here. Nichols second one up and in as well. Double-digit points for the freshman here. And boy, it has been fun to watch her play as of late for Somerset. And boy, will it be fun to see her play the next 3 years here as well.
Indeed.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take that as another opportunity to thank our sponsor, Wisconsin Credit Union. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to support Somerset athletics. Using Wisconsin Online or the mobile app, members can do it all. Pay bills, transfer funds, deposit checks, and send money safely and easily. Learn more at wisconsincu.org. Again, that's wisconsincu.org. Have the cheer team doing one of their routines here. Trying to get the student section to get a chant going here. There we go. And we'll also take this as an opportunity to give a quick shout out to Mia and Ella Olsen's grandparents, Grandma Joe and Grandpa Gary. Thank you for tuning in to the Spartan live stream. Ella wanted to make sure you guys got a shout out, so we had to oblige, Mr. Wallen.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Love our shout outs.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of how the brand got built back in
very, very
the early
true.
stages.
This is a kind of a crazy idea to share publicly on here, but I think it'd be kind of cool tomorrow to try to get 100 shout outs for our 100th live stream.
Ooh.
It'd be kind of hard to do. We'd have to do a lot of rapid fire, I think, potentially. But I think it could be done.
I think, why not?
I think that'd be a fun thing to do. Just kind of shout out some different people who've been part of the live stream before. Some classic big fans of the live stream. Count that as a shout out too.
We'll start building a list. I'll share a Google Doc with you.
That'll
soon.
be, I mean, teaching tomorrow. Who needs teaching when we can build a 100 shout out list on a Google Doc?
I was thinking more before, after school, before the game kind of thing.
That sounds like a better idea. I agree. Some brainstorm session going on.
Yeah. We can get our Spartan live stream interns, I'm sure, in on that.
Oh, that's a good call. I'm sure Mackenzie Lesha would love to be a part of that. Three-pointer up and no good. Lucy Nichols again there for the rebound. Going for a triple-double here. Assists, rebounds, and points. Claire Anderson will try to drive. That one goes out of bounds, though. Nice defense by Azapura. The freshman has a bright future ahead of her as well.
Absolutely.
Really good basketball player. Again, we talked about it earlier. This Amery team, I think, has good future ahead of them too.
See.
Just when you start 3 freshmen, that's pretty impressive.
And Grace Carlson, just a junior, has another year left.
Grace Carlson, a very good scorer for this team. First foul there on number 15, Veronica Fox. Second foul for Amery there. As Somerset will inbound this one with just under 8.5 to go. Into Strumke, loses that one. Amery will bring it back up the floor. Back out, wide open 3 for Fox. She'll take it. Ooh, bricked there, no good. And Lucy Nichols will control the ball here after a nice rebound by Strumke. Up to Anderson. Getting it into Strumke. Out to Nichols. Into McGeehan. Back out. Somerset being patient. Can hear Coach Lindenberg say that got to move. Strumke, nice move there. Could not quite finish. That's going to be a jump ball heading back to Somerset. Still no scoring here for the Western Wisconsin Stars, Mr. Wallen.
Nope, 0-0 at this point.
0-0 in the second period. Yeah, this is a tough matchup for them as they split the series against, is it Chippewa Falls?
Chippewa Falls,
There we go.
Menominee, yep.
Split the series. And both games weren't necessarily even close, right?
I believe
Western Wisconsin Stars blew them out one game, and then they blew out one game.
They won 7-1, and then they lost 5-3.
There you go. So I guess the 5-3 game a bit closer.
Well, interesting to see both those games with lots of goals scored. This one's 0-0
0-0
here halfway through the second period.
Very interesting. Looks like it could be a nail-biter. No nail-biter here, though, as Somerset leading by 22 points here with 7:40 to go. Long two-pointer can't quite fall. Anderson fighting for this rebound, and that'll be another jump. Actually, this will just be heading back to Somerset, as it looks like that'll be a foul on the freshman, Azapura. Her first, team third. And Heather Gaikowski checking back into this game, looking for her 30th point. See how quickly she gets it.
Right.
Up to Rybacki. Quick moves there. They're going to be trying to double team Heather. Has to put in work. Nice pass to Strumke. Blocked there. Back out to Nichols. Somerset. Oh boy, can Azapura corral that one? She can.
Oh.
Wow, she's fast.
Impressive grab and go on that one.
Great athletic play by the freshman. She's up to 6 points now. Anderson, Gaikowski, Strumke, bucket. Ooh, nice block there. And that's going to do it. 31 points. Heather Gaikowski, a career high for the junior, as she has had a fantastic game here tonight. Needs to continue to do that in the postseason. Ooh, nice scoop up there.
Up and under there.
Grace Carlson.
Her 19.
19 points.
Could
by
she
the
get to
junior.
30?
She very well could. Anderson had a pretty good look at it 3 there. Gaikowski up. Nice rebound. Oh, Strumke almost skied for a nice rebound there. But an even better move, I think, by Carlson as she's able to get that one. Somerset leading by 20 with 6:20 to go. Rybacki playing some good perimeter defense. Ooh, almost deflected by Rybacki. Carlson going right into the teeth of the defense, the Spartan defense. Still coaching them up here with a 20-point lead, as they know some of these things will be very important in that first round and a potential second-round showdown against the Prescott Cardinals. As if Somerset is able to take down the St. Croix Central Panthers on Tuesday, they'll have a date with the Prescott Cardinals on Friday. That's Carlson again. Can't quite get that one to go, but she's up to 20 points.
And the winner between the Barron Bears and the Amery Warriors next Tuesday as well. They would head over to Baldwin.
There you go.
Baldwin being the 2 seed.
Yep, the Blackhawks, a team that Somerset certainly struggled against this season. Strumke able to almost get that one back. Instead, Amery gets it. Oh, my goodness. Lesha takes a tumble there. She'll get called for the foul.
That'll be her 3rd foul.
Yep, didn't quite have her feet set there. Mia Olson and Abby McGeehan getting ready to check in. I would guess that one of them is probably checking in for Mackenzie Lesha. First one up and no good. It's Carlson again at the line. Second one up, second one good. Carlson at 21. Lesha into Rybacki. Back to Lesha. Probably going to be looking for Heather Gaikowski once again as she is single-teamed here. Amery doing a good job of at least making Heather come out a little bit further from the bucket, as that'll be a foul on Amery, their fourth. Into Rybacki, nice play, nice finish there. Julia Rybacki up to 8, Somerset up to 60. We could see Somerset surpass their season high on the season. They scored 70 points in a game earlier this season. Primed to score more than that here tonight. Nice ball movement by Amery there. Can't quite get the bucket to go. And Heather Gaikowski with a nice rebound. Mia Olsen will operate in the point guard position. Back to Lesha. Rybacki into Gaikowski. She goes up and in. 33 points by Heather Gaikowski.
Impressive from a post player.
Very, very impressive. Again, we have not seen.
You can see big numbers like that sometimes from a whole bunch of threes and things like that, but from a post player, that many consistent shots under the basket, don't see it very often.
Rybacki grabs it and goes. Can she slow down enough to finish? She cannot. That's one thing she has to work on, is she has the speed. It's just she has too much momentum going forward that she has to slow that ball down a little bit. Out of bounds on Amery. 62-40 with 4.5 to go here.
Shaylin Strumke coming in for Heather Gaikowski.
Yep. As Heather Gaikowski has had quite the game.
Might just about do it for her.
I think it might, yep. I think once we get to around 3 minutes left, we'll see. We'll get to clear out the bench a little bit here. Rybacki to Olsen. Mia back to Lesha here. Lesha will drive into Rybacki. Off the glass, no good. Rybacki gets her own rebound. And that's going to be a foul there on Amery. Their 5th foul.
Be on Veronica Fox.
That should be Fox's 2nd foul. As Lesha will pass this in. Nothing going there. Have to go long to Rybacki. Back to Lesha. Thought about the 3.
The unintentional skip pass there.
That was a nice baseline move there by Mackenzie Lesha.
Very nice.
She's up to 4 points now. She's played a good defensive game here tonight, though, and has had a couple of fantastic, almost half-court passes. That'll be a foul on Shaylin Strumke again, I believe. That would be her 3rd. Team's 5th. Both teams only 2 away from bonus. First one up, first one good. That's number 34, Anna Gold. Another freshman for this team. She saw some action in JV earlier. Getting her first point there of this game with that free throw. And Lucy Nichols will bring the ball up the floor. Another potential future rotation for the Spartans here, as you have 3 juniors, a sophomore, and a freshman on the floor. Back out to Rybacki, trying to find an opening. Mia Olsen to Strumke into McGeehan, who goes up strong, has to get it back out though. Mia Olsen, nice defensive play there by Azapura, and she gets the layup to go. Coach Lindenberg did warn me before the game about Azapura as a driver. She doesn't have much of a shot as a freshman yet, but she can get to the hoop. As can Julia Rybacki. Couldn't quite get the finish there. Has to get it back out. Addie McGeehan trying to find an outlet pass there. Yep, it's a good point by Coach Lindenberg. Put it up. Who cares if it gets blocked?
True.
It's a bit intense for a 20-point lead, but coaching opportunities abound in these games for sure. So, and Addie McGeehan could be put in a critical spot in that playoff game on Tuesday where she has to be ready for that.
Yep.
So, always have to play these games like it's a close one. 64-44, just over 2.5 to go.
As the Western Wisconsin Stars have taken the lead,
There we go.
1-0, with 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the second period.
Wow, counted on the foul there. Once again, Grace Carlson putting in work. She just might get 30 points, Wallen. She's at 25, trying to make it 26 here. As Jenna Pepper and Leslie Sanchez are checking into this one, seeing their first action in this contest. Jenna Pepper, a Spartan live stream intern.
Yes.
Glad to see her get some minutes here tonight. And that free throw is up and no good, but a rebound by Amery. Up and another foul. 18-point lead by Somerset. Third foul on Addie McGeehan. 7th for the Spartans. So Amery will be in bonus the rest of the way here. First free throw up. Boy, that is a wild-looking free throw. You got to watch this next one, Wallen.
Yeah.
That's number 32,
32.
I should say, Elise Hoffman, a freshman. Been the primary post player for the Warriors. Isn't that something?
Got some arc.
An arc, a lefty arc of a free throw shot there. First one was just all net. Ooh, Addie McGeehan was wide open in the paint there, just couldn't quite get it to her in time. As Issa Fagan will check into the game for Addie McGeehan. Issa, a senior, got her first points as a senior last game that we live streamed, I believe. Pretty cool. Got that free throw at the end of the game. Into Jenna Pepper. Got to go up strong. Jenna Pepper can't quite get it to go. Fighting for it on the floor. Nice job by Azapira. She's going to be fun to watch over the next 3 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. It's going to be really cool seeing her development with Lucy Nichols kind of as they go.
I'm just curious if she plays soccer and if I need to be aware of her come 32 days from now.
Yeah. An impressive athlete for sure. And
She
another
is
timeout on the floor.
Speedy.
And with that, we're going to do our final ad read here. Once again, thanking Countryside Plumbing and Heating. Stay cozy. Whatever you're doing this winter, Countryside Plumbing and Heating can help. From maintaining your current heating system to installing a new variable speed Bryant Evolution system with Perfect Heat Plus and Perfect Humidity Plus technologies, we can help keep your home warm and inviting all winter long. To schedule an appointment, contact Countryside Plumbing and Heating at
715-246-2660.
or www.countrysideph.com. Bryant,
Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes. And we thank all of our sponsors on the Spartan live stream: Northwood Technical College, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Countryside Plumbing and Heating. We couldn't do it without you folks, so we thank you. And Jenna Pepper gets her first points in this one. The sophomore with the big 2 points there. Somerset leading 66-49. Still trying to break that 70 mark, their season high. Still have about 90 seconds to do it. Leslie Sanchez playing good defense. Deflected there. Back out, 3-point up. No good, right to Leslie Sanchez, who gets it to Mia Olson, and she'll bring it up the floor. Into Jenna Pepper, who goes up strong, gets her own rebound there, gets it back out to Leslie Sanchez. Oh, who loses it there? Coming back the other way. And that is a carry there, or a travel, they'll call it, as we have under a minute to go. Been all Somerset in this second half. Led by 10 going into it, have added on to that lead, of course, leading by 17 points now, as they scored 34 points in this second half. Jenna Pepper gets it, has to get it back out. Lucy Nichols, she'll drive. Ooh, kind of had that shot blocked. Lucy juked her defender kind of out of her shoes there. Amery has it now. 30 seconds to go in this one, all but finished up. See if some players can get some points. First points in this game potentially. Tripped and fell there. And Somerset retains possession. 20 seconds to go now. Nichols will drive, dishes it to Leslie. Oh, in and out, no good. Leslie Sanchez almost got that one to go. And that would have been pretty cool. As Sophia Emmert checks in. That means everyone got some action here tonight on the Spartan bench. Always good to see it. As Mia Olsen stays on the floor as one of the only regulars for the Spartans. Another turnover by the Warriors here. As Somerset will be able to finish this one out with 8 seconds to go. Mia Olsen into Leslie, up, no good. 1 second to go, and there is the end of the final regular season game for this girls basketball team. They'll finish the regular season with a record of 13-11 overall and a conference record of 8-6. Going to put the leading scorers in this one for the Somerset Spartans up on the board here. Of course, Heather Gaikowski with a fantastic game here tonight. One for the record books as far as this season goes, as she scored 33 points. Definitely had at least 10 rebounds as well. Lucy Nichols, 10 points. The freshman once again scoring in double digits. Julia Rybacky with 8 points. A couple of nice moves there, a couple of nice layups by the sophomore. And Mackenzie Lusha, the senior leader, ending up on there with 4 points. And throw in a couple of nice steals, a couple of nice passes, and a couple of good rebounds. Team will go through the tunnel here as we go. But, yeah, it'll be a fun one there on Tuesday. Folks, make sure you tune in tomorrow night
100th
for our
live stream.
100th live stream. Have a couple of special things going on for sure. Somerset boys basketball taking on Ellsworth, of course. And make sure you tune in next Tuesday for the Somerset girls taking on the St. Croix Central Panthers in regional, WIA regional action. For Cody Wallen, big shout out to Talon Lane, our camera operator. My name is Will Ross Miller. Quick shout out to Natalie Hansen, who's joined us up here in the live stream lounge today. Have a good night, everyone. We'll talk